The genocide of the Irish stems back to the Protestant Reformation. When the Protestant Reformation took place, England became Protestant Anglican. King Henry VIII, in an attempt to rid the nation of Catholic influence, turned to Ireland, a primarily Catholic region. The Irish who feared persecution fled, and their land was given to the Protestants. When the Protestants settled in Ireland, they came to control both the economy and the government.
The human rights violation reached its peak in the 1800s. The Catholics were given such a little amount of land they couldn't grow crops, so turned to potatoes, which were easy to grow in large numbers. The Protestants sold many crops to the English for low prices, while many Catholics remained unemployed, poor, and starving. The Irish suffered a blight in 1845, which put the Catholics further into economic hardship for 15 years, while the Protestants continued to export food. This time period became known as the Potato Famine. The English chose to withhold food and create a mass starvation in Ireland. More than 1 million people died as a result of starvation in just 5 years, and over 50,000 people died of diseases. The Potato Famine generated anger and resentment at the British for not providing help. Not only were the Irish Catholics oppressed economically, but politically as well. The penal laws, first passed in 1695, were strictly enforced during the 1880s. These laws made it illegal for Catholics to own land and prevented the Irish from getting education, to enter a profession, or to practice Catholicism. The Irish could not vote, hold a government position, join the army, or engage in commerce. The English Protestants made the English language a standard, eliminated Gaelic, and in their eyes civilized the Irish, who were portrayed as savages and apes during the Victorian era. The English took part in a genocide that almost destroyed the Irish culture. There were several attempts throughout the 1600s to re-establish Catholic power in Ireland, but those rebellions were crushed. By the 1900s, most Irish Catholics wanted independence from the UK after having faced centuries of discrimination and oppression. Guerrilla warfare broke out between the Irish rebels and British forces. In 1922, the British gave independence to Ireland, but kept control of the North. This did not satisfy the Irish because they demanded a single, unified Irish Republic. The conflict escalated in the 1960s and 70s because of extremists both in the Protestant and Catholic communities who started a time period known as the Troubles. During this time period, the government attempted to stop civil rights demonstrations, and the people retaliated with riots. The Irish Republican Army, along with other nationalist organizations, used violence against the British in order to drive them out. Despite many attempts at peace, the violence and divisions continued until 2005, when the IRA ended its call for violence. In 2007, a new power-sharing government took control from the British government.